Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's No Hassle Social Media, the ultimate done-for-you content program. Finally, a fast and easy way to keep feeding your content is king marketing machine. No Hassle Social Media makes it fast and easy to build profitable client relationships using the power of social media, blogs, video, and article marketing. Check it out today at www.nohasslesocialmedia.com.
Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, your dream business coach, and as always, I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. You know, it's about 7:30 in the morning. I've been going at it for about 3 to 3.5 hours. A little while ago, I was just exercising on my elliptical, and I usually have my iPad on there, and so I'm reading Kindle books. Right now, I'm reading Gene Simmons' book, almost done with it, called Me Inc. It's a really, really great book for entrepreneurs, so I highly recommend it. And but I was also flipping through a few sites that I like to visit for inspiration and things like that. And I saw this great article about the habits of highly successful entrepreneurs, and I was looking through, I think they listed 10, and I thought, well, darn, at 7:30 in the morning, I've got 5 of them checked off already. And I thought, hey, I got to shoot a video today. Let's just go shower, put on a clean t-shirt, and get going. So what today I'm going to share with you are 5 habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. And the number one habit, I don't think these are necessarily in order of importance, but the number one habit is get up early, and then in parentheses, really early. So depending on what you think is early, whether it's 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, or if I'm really pushing at 6 o'clock, I'm talking generally a lot of entrepreneurs, highly successful C-level executives, they rise at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, maybe sometimes 4 o'clock. For me, I'm usually working by 5 a.m., but sometimes when I'm in massive action mode, like I'm in now because I've started writing my 6th book, and I'm also launching a new webinar series and things like that. So usually about 4 a.m. I'll wake up, and it's the entrepreneurial curse. Boom, my mind engages and I start thinking about things. Oh, make sure you put this in the book. This would be a great chapter. How do you like the title so far? I don't know. I'm thinking. So my mind is like fully engaged, and sometimes I'll kind of stay there in my zone, and I'll let the creative process happen, and other times I'll just get dressed and come down to my office. So getting up early is a great way to get a lot of things done. When you think about it, not only have I done a little bit of writing, I'm going to talk about the number 2 thing is exercise. Getting a little bit I could, just like many people, I could exercise more, but I always exercise a little bit. Whether I'm on the elliptical, whether I'm just doing a little bit of free weights, not a lot. I'm trying to slow the aging process down, but exercise really gets your body going, it gets your mind clear, it gets your heart rate pumping. It's all really, really important. You know, the other thing I do is called, and so this would be the third one, it's called powering up the mind. So when I wake in the morning and I'm in my creative zone, I just focus on that stuff. I don't flip on the TV, I don't go to email, I don't go to, news sites or anything like that. So when I get up and I get going, I'll either come down here and I'll start writing, or I'll just go down to the basement and jump on the elliptical and do a little bit of reading. But powering up the mind, what that means to me, it may mean something to you, but to me it means powering up the mind to be positive, proactive, engaged, excited, can do. What do I got to do? So first thing I do is I do not, as I say, I don't watch news. I don't read email. I mean, I usually don't get any bad email per se. In fact, all my client service stuff is seen by somebody else first. I only get to see or hear about some of the stuff that needs my attention. So I separate myself from that. In other words, the only thing you want to feed your minds first thing in the morning is positive things. So I was reading about the habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. I was reading Gene Simmons' book. I mean, just a very, very highly successful guy who has a can-do attitude, and he thinks really, really big. So that's the kind of stuff that I read, and that is habit 3, powering up the mind. Okay, habit number 4 is expressing gratitude. And I think depending on who you are, what you believe, what your faith is, or non-faith, whatever, you can do that in a number of different ways. Being a man of faith, I always go to prayer first thing in the morning. I give thanks for all the blessings in my life. And I think one thing that's, a lot of people go, oh, I know I have blessings in my life, but I like to actually recount them. So first of all, my health, my relationship with God, my wife, my children, my grandson, my home, my boat, my dog, my cat. I mean, I go through this whole list of things that I'm thankful for, and I think just that practice of doing that means that you've got a lot going on. Yes, I forgot to silence my cell phone, and so I will let it go. And so, you recount all the things you're grateful for. Some people write in a journal. I don't happen to do that. I don't know why I never got in that habit. But some people express in their journal things that they're grateful for, and I think that's great. Whatever it is, whatever you do, and however you recount, if you're not a person of faith, but just believe in the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in, be thankful for and actually recount in your mind the things that you're grateful for, all the great things that are going on in your life. And I think that, and take it from somebody who's been in a very, very, very low place, even when you're in a low place, you can find things to be thankful for. At my worst, when I was unemployed, heavily in debt, when I was fighting cancer, I mean, I had the most amazing support system, starting with my wife, Stephanie, my children, my parents, everybody. I had this great support network. I still had a home. We never missed a meal. I mean, there were things that you can find to be grateful for even when you're in a tough spot. Okay, the fifth and final habit of highly successful entrepreneurs I'm going to share with you this week is bold, decisive action. It's kind of like 3, but in other words, bold, decisive action. So if you want to think about being bold, being bold means, I think our goal this week is to add 1 new client. Well, don't add 1 new client. Shoot for 10. Now, I did a video series many, many moons ago, probably in my first year, and I'm in my 5th year doing these weekly videos. And it was called The Power of Zero. So go back and watch that. It's kind of funny. Probably see me looking quite a bit younger. But being bold means if you're going to play big or go home, they say. So instead of shooting for 1 new client or doing this, that, or the other thing, add a 0 to it and play a very, very big game. When you initially decide to play a big game, your mind will expand and open up and think of the possibilities. How can I do that? Because most people are stuck in there. Yes, I know I can do this, but when you think, I don't want to do this, I want to do this, that opens up a whole new world of thinking. Decisive is, be decisive, take action. If you think this is what you're going to do, then doggone it, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be said, oh, I don't know, what do you think? I don't know, what do you think? Should I do it? I don't know, should I wait? Should I go after the holidays? I don't know, people take the summer off, blah, 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 blah. That's indecisive. Make a plan, have a goal, be decisive, and then act on it. And then bold, decisive action. The third component is action. Action trumps ideas. Action trumps everything. You've got to be in action. Now, this week, what I've been working on, again, I'm working on my book, but the other thing I'm working on is this new webinar series. The big drivers to success and how to create a dream business. I'm going to be doing a webinar. That takes a lot of work to put that together. What I want to put in it, the slides, the notes, get my thoughts together. So when you go live, you have it. That takes a lot of work. But I did it. I pretty much worked like 6 hours yesterday on the webinar, and I almost have it done. And there are so many things. I looked outside. It was actually about 70 degrees here. It's kind of rare in this early November time period. And I thought, I should go outside and walk to Lake with Toby, which was not a bad idea. But I buckled down. I made a decisive decision. I'm going to have my webinar done today, and I almost got it done. So be bold, be decisive, and always be in action. Okay, before I go, I want to introduce you to this little spunky gal. You've seen her in pictures maybe on Facebook, and her name is Serendipity, and she is except for being a girl, and Linus was our cat of 14 years we put down about a month ago, was really sick. And Stephanie and I said, well, let's not get another cat right away. And literally about 3 weeks after we put Linus down, Stephanie went to work, and at the daycare center that she runs, a parent came in the morning, like 7 o'clock, and said, hey, there is a little kitty, like a kitten about a month old. Would you sit still? And under the car, Stephanie bent down, and the cat came out, and it just wasn't really nervous or anything. It just jumped up and went like this and went to sleep. And next thing I know, Stephanie brings the cat home. I'm sitting in my chair. You can find this picture on Facebook. And she goes, Jim, I said, it's Steph. And she put this cat on and she went like this. And then she went to sleep. And that's the picture of me going like this. And then we just fell in love. So we named her Serendipity because if I'm going to get this wrong, Serendipity, we looked it up as a pleasant but unexpected outcome or something like that. So we weren't looking for a cat. Serendipity found us, so we call her Sari. And you sure like to bite. I guess you're teething a lot. But she is cute as the dickens. And here, you want to play with my pen? Play with my pen. That's a Dream Business Academy pen. There you go. Anyway, wanted you to meet Serendipity. Now we're back to Toby and a cat, and there you go. So there's 5 things, 5 habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. If you found some value, well, you can go get it. If you found some value in today's episode, I'd appreciate it very much if you click the like button, click the share button, too high for you, and put it on your news feed and share it with folks that you know, maybe people you don't know, but I think there's some really good information that could help people. Before the day's out, look for ways that you can do a random act of kindness, nice things. One random act of kindness at a time by each and every person watching this video would actually be thousands of random acts of kindness. And I think this world clearly needs more random acts of kindness. I think it's going to make the world a nicer place. Hey, be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It's the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers. Why? So they stay longer, spend more, and therefore refer more, and those are all great things in your business. Oh my goodness, she is chewing at the mic cord. I better hurry up and end this thing. My name is Jim Palmer. I'm the newsletter guru always, but I am your dream business coach. Hey, by the way, Dream Business Academy San Diego is open. It's on. It's May 7th, 8th, and 9th. As I said, in beautiful San Diego, California, go to Dream Biz Academy, dreambizacademy.com. Get all the details right now. If you're one of, I think, the next 7 or 8 people to register, I'm offering 1-year financing. You can actually register now and have 12 payments. I don't think anybody's ever done that, but I don't want any excuses. I want you to be there so you can take a full year. You'll actually come to the event and be implementing the strategies that you learned before you're even done paying for it, but I really, really want you to be there. So go to dreambizacademy.com. If you can still hear me because she's chewing through the mic cord. My name is Jim Palmer, Newsletter Guru. Until next week, another great episode of Newsletter Guru TV. You take good care.